All right, so it's been a minute since I've done one of these, so much has happened. Quick recap. So last retrospective, I was leaving React Miami on my way back home, and then a few days later, I was on a plane headed to IJS International JavaScript London. Had a great time. The workshop, well, it wasn't really a workshop; it was like a talk, and that went awesome. You know what I mean? People were really engaged and asked great questions. Met a lot of people working on some cool things. Oh, I also got to meet some of my coworkers for the first time in real life. So very nice people. Great seeing y'all. So everything was going great, and I would have recorded a retrospective, but things took a turn. So in order to go back to the US, in order to enter the United States from another country, you have to show proof of a negative COVID test within 24 hours of your flight, right? Before you can get on the flight. And I had to do this the last time I was in Europe. Remember, we went like 2 weeks to 4 different countries. It was awesome. And had no problem. Test came back negative, hopped on a plane, went back home, right? But this time, the test came back positive. And let me tell you, future self, if just in case you don't remember, you were shocked. You felt fine the whole time. There were a couple of days after React Miami where you had like a sore throat and a headache, but you thought that was because you spoke to so many people. But yeah, I didn't know those were like symptoms of COVID. So yeah, but luckily, and the most important thing, like my coworkers who I spent the most time with, like in close contact with, they tested multiple times negative. So that was good. So I guess I was maybe at the tail end of it and wasn't contagious, but still positive, I guess. I don't know how these things work. So I had to cancel my flight and find a hotel to stay at. So my mind and time were preoccupied with that, basically, not recording retrospectives. So I basically spent my time drinking large bottles of water, like I drank so many bottles of water this size, like it was, and just kind of resting up. Let's see. So after resting up, and I was kind of worried because I was hearing stories about people testing positive like weeks after the initial one. And I was like, oh, what am I going to do? You know, because I had other trips planned. And but luckily, I'm not sure how, a day after my original departure, so when I canceled that flight, I took another test early in the morning, and it was negative. So I booked the flight and headed home. So it wasn't weeks, it was like 24 hours, and I was good. All right. So fast forward to today. I'm in California, and for a couple of events, the first one being Reactathon in the Berkeley area. The flight in on Sunday was pretty good. The San Francisco airport had a photo exhibition on the Tuskegee Airmen, and so that was pretty cool. I got to walk around and take some photos of them. I believe they were in France or Germany, and just like photos of them like on the fields and in like strategy missions and all. So that's pretty cool. So if you've never looked up the Tuskegee Airmen, very like great people that really put it on the line. You know what I mean? I don't know if I would, but yeah, shout out to them for doing that. So, but much respect. All right. Yeah, so I left the airport and got a Uber. The car that picked me up was a Tesla. Fancy. Never been in one before, so it's pretty cool. Okay, got to the hotel and checked into the room. The hotel and the room have character. You can tell it's been here for a while. It's pretty cool. If you told me that it was haunted, I'd believe you. Yeah, checked into the hotel and got some food. Got a poke bowl from a place called #Pokey. That was pretty good. Now, yesterday, which was Monday the 2nd, got some work done on a ticket. Started putting together the expense report for London and got to meet up with my manager for lunch. Went to a place called Super Duper Burgers. That was near the UC Berkeley campus. Probably on there. It was really close, like a block away. It was pretty good and messy, like they warned on the sign. Afterwards, we walked around the campus and visited a large and tall clock tower. They had some bells that people can play from an organ-looking thing inside of the tower. Never been at a clock tower before, and you can see way off into the distance. Like I took a bunch of pictures, which I'll probably put up, and that was pretty cool. After that, got back to the hotel, did some more work, and went to sleep. So now today is the first day of Reactathon, the conference. So I'm getting ready for that. And I think that's it. We're all pretty much caught up. So, like I said, a lot of stuff has happened since the last retrospective. All right, now start drinking more water. Not sure if it had anything to do with me getting a negative test that quickly, but it's a thing I need to do more anyway. So remember, future me, drink water. Matter of fact, if you're watching this, drink some water right now. All right. Stop booking morning flights on Sundays, especially having the radio show on Saturdays, and then trying to get all the stuff done for that, and then get up early for a flight the next day. It was rough. This last one, it was, hopefully you remember, it was rough. All right, keep doing. Do the expense reports as soon as the event ends and as the charges post to my card. Don't wait till later when it can get too much, because then you might be somewhere else and then trying to keep track of like what was where or whatever. Just do them as they come in, and then just send them off when you're done. So that's the plan. We keep doing that. It's been working out pretty well so far. So there's that. All right, shout outs. Thanks to the whole team for helping me out through this whole COVID, figuring out what to do while being in another country and trying to get back home. You know what I mean? It was kind of like a lot. So I appreciate y'all checking on me and making sure and helping out and things. So with advice and stuff. So appreciate y'all. And yeah, I think that's it. So I'm going to get ready. This is a longer video, so it might take some time to I'm not editing anything. I'm just going to put a front and end and get it uploaded. But yeah, a little bit longer. And I think that's it. So I might do another one later tonight, because to talk about the conference. And so we'll see. All right. So again, thanks y'all. Future me. And yeah, see you later. All right. Talk to you later. Peace. Until then, till next time. Peace.